everyone. It is Tuesday, May 6th, and today is an amazing day in the Stampin' Up! World. Today, the brand new annual catalog launches. It is already live, so if you've already looked at it and had a peek, it is amazing. You're going to love it. And also, there's new online exclusives, and those are products that are only visible online. They are not in any paper catalog. And there's also at least two, I'm not sure, I haven't actually looked. There's either 2 or 3 new kits today. So it is a great day. And I'm going to go live 4 times today. I'm going to go live at 10. Every time I think I'm going to look a little different because we just got home from the gym and I still look a little yucky. So 10, 12, and then I get a haircut, so then I'm going to look a little different after that. And then 5 o'clock, so if you're at work during the day, then your 5 o'clock might catch you then. And then I'm going to do one project for each of those. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, I'll do a little bit of a catalog walkthrough, not too much. And then a couple of extra cards, one from each of the catalog and the online exclusives. So let's jump right in. Of course, the first thing I want to talk about today is the new in colors, because the new in colors are amazing. They are... they're more bright, cheery. I'm grateful, I have to say, that the in colors, the 2024, 2023, 25 ones are gone now, because Wild Wheat was probably my least favorite color I've ever seen. So there you have it. So we have Secret Sea. Uh-oh, my computer is not silenced. Hold on. All right. Secret Sea, which is kind of a navy-ish blue, really pretty. Darling Duckling, which is between daffodil and lemon lolly. It has a slight bit of green tint to it. I'm going to use that one a little later today. Cloud Cover. Cloud Cover is this really pretty kind of neutral blue gray color. The cardstock is the only thing that's available right now. So if you, the ink, Stampin' Up! Is very particular about their inks, and the color is not staying the way it needs to. So the ink is not available right now. So hopefully that they will resolve that and it will be taken care of. But in the meantime, just know that if you like the in colors, you'll have to use the other colors of ink. Strawberry Slush is one of the returning colors. It's actually a color that was an in color a few years ago, and it's back in vogue, I guess would be the right word. And so it is back. And then our last one is Timid Tiger, which is just kind of it's not a pale orange, but it's not as bright as pumpkin pie. So my first card today, I'm actually just going to use the in colors, and that's my goal. So my card base is Timid Tiger. So I'm going to go ahead, just fold that, get that ready. And I've cut some strips and pieces of all the in colors. So I'm not using Timid Tiger on my card, but I have the other 4. And I got a card, I do a swap with other demonstrators, and this is what my swap card looked like. I didn't make this. This was actually made by Jennifer Nuovo. And I thought, okay, I'm going to change that up a little bit. I don't have this stamp set. I'm going to use it. So I've mixed it up a little bit, but I've got the same basic concept. I've got 2 wider strips, and then I've got 2 skinny strips, and there's no right or wrong. They can go wherever you'd like them. I think I'm gonna go, actually, I want the shorter one to be at the top here, and I'll show you why in just a second. So I'm just gonna glue those down. I'm gonna use my liquid glue, so in case I mess it up just a little bit, I can wiggle it. So I'm just gonna put my pieces, and man, I'm having a morning already. That glue was almost empty. There we go. Doesn't take much, but it does take some. All right, so I'm just going to start. I'm going to hold it, and I'm just going to put the first piece in. Whoop, and I moved it. All right, my first piece in. And then you can go in whatever order you want. I'm going to go ahead and just start right there and come down. It's just a fun way to show all of those colors. You could use 4 different colors of whatever colors you wanted. This could be a great Christmas card with red, green, and white. or reds, greens, and whites, you know, kind of mix and match those. It could be bright, fun colors in shades of blue. It could be shades of pink. It could be a baby card, depending on what you've got, what kind of card you need. Okay, so I've got my pieces. I've got those. And then, last one, Darling Duckling. I think out of all the colors, I think my favorite is the Secret Sea, the blue one, the dark blue. I think it's my favorite, but ask me again in a week and it might be different. So, one thing I will remind you, I'm actually going to be giving out prizes. So if you're here, give me a shout out. Tell me you're here. Tell me where you're watching from. If I ask for an opinion, be sure to give me an opinion. If you like green, yellow, whatever your favorite of the new colors are. And I'm going to draw probably in the next couple of days for some winners of some prizes. All right, so now I have this. I'm going to show you my completed card, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I did the panels, and then I'm going to just use the Stylish Shapes dies, which I already have cut, and I'm going to stamp Just a Note. And the Just a Note is from the Notes Totes stamp set, which is also super cute and makes an adorable little tote bag with the dies. So I'm not going to use that just right now. I just needed Just a Note so that I could show you that. But after I got it made, I looked at it and I thought, oh man, I don't know. I think this is kind of plain. I've got the gems on it, but it's just kind of plain. So I'm going to up my game just a little bit. And I pulled out my circly. Hey, Lisa, thanks for watching. Yeah, I like Strawberry Slush too, but I'm intrigued by this blue color. I think it's one of my favorites. So I'm going to actually run my piece through the embossing folder. And since my focal point kind of goes over where those pieces meet, I'm just going to put the center of that right in that space. Okay, my Big Shot, my embossing machine is next to me, so I'm going to turn and do that really quick so my table doesn't shake. And hopefully this works out, because this is live. We are what we are today. But I think that this will add a little bit of fun to it. It adds that extra circle. The circle embossing folder is round, and it has the circles that go round. So, but I think it's going to add some texture. So let's see. We may not like it. If we don't, well, we'll send that to somebody we don't really like, right? That's my philosophy. All right. Actually, I would never send. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I wouldn't send it to. I wouldn't actually. Do I send cards to people I don't like? I don't know. Anyway. All right, that's a whole topic for another day. All right, so I'm just going to stamp Just a Note. All right, got that. Super simple, easy. All right, I'm going to put this piece on the front. I'm going to pop it up a little bit, and I'm going to use my black dimensionals so that they don't show. If you don't have black dimensionals, they're awesome when you have dark colors, because you can't see them. If I had used white dimensionals right here, they would stand out like a sore thumb. So, go ahead and put one in the middle too. All right. So this is a super simple way to, yeah, go ahead and laugh at me. It's okay. I'm ready for it today. The sun's shining. I'm in a happy mood. Yesterday was a struggle. It was so cloudy and yucky, but there's a new catalog today. It's sunny. It's a good day, right? All right. So I went ahead and I did that. I waited until I had them all glued down to run them through the embossing folder so that they were all the same. Now I'm going to go ahead and dimensional this piece also, since this is pretty bumpy. Put some dimensional. Look at that. Empty sheet of dimensionals makes me happy. Make sure when you use your dimensionals, you don't just use the hexagons. Make sure that you cut these sides. These are still sticky also. They're perfect. And sometimes they're a good shape, and you can stick them in a space where you just need a long piece. All right, wish me luck here. We're gonna see how well this works. Unfortunately, I'm gonna center that in that circle just based on, so that it all kind of coordinates there. Based on, I don't know what I was gonna say. Oh my goodness, I just lost my whole train of thought, but that's okay. So I'm going to add the 20, 25, 27 in color flat pearls, and they're very pretty. These are the in color gems, and actually the 24 to 26 ones also come in this particular shape. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pre-order. Demonstrators can pre-order things, and I wasn't able to order quite as many things as I usually do. So I don't have any in color ribbon yet. I haven't been able to get those. So bear with me. I will show those to you in the coming. I'm ordering those today, so they will be here very soon. So keep an eye out for those. So we'll just add new things once I get them. All right, so here is my card using the in color. See, I think that adds, you see the bumpies, the circle bump, just adds a little bit of easy finesse, adds a little oomph to it. So Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, Darling, Duckling, and Strawberry Slush, and then our card is Timid Tiger. Hi Robin, thanks for joining me. All right, so that is my card for this morning. I will be back at noon with card number 2, and that will all be products from the catalog, not from the online exclusives. So we'll do that one at noon. So be back at noon and 5, and then tonight at 7, we'll look a little bit more at the catalog. Have a great rest of your morning, and I hope to see you later.